Have you ever felt that confidence is something out of reach, a special quality that only a lucky few possess? Have you ever wondered why some people always exude confidence while you struggle with doubts and insecurities? If you have experienced these feelings, you are not alone. Millions of people around the world are facing similar challenges. But remember this: confidence is not a gift from heaven, but a skill that can be learned and cultivated. And today, I'm not just talking about empty theories. I will share with you practical methods which may be slightly different from the usual advice, but will certainly change the way you perceive confidence, helping you discover and build your own confidence. Before we begin, I want to share a little about my personal journey. Not long ago, I was also a person mired in self-doubt. Every decision, every interaction was dictated by fear and insecurity. I felt like an imposter, not belonging to my own life. But then I stumbled upon Stoic philosophy, and that was the turning point that changed everything. I realized that confidence is not about becoming perfect, but about accepting imperfection, uncertainty, and living authentically with yourself. Now let's delve into each Stoic principle that I have applied to build solid confidence. 1. Learn to say no. The boundary of self-respect. In modern society, we are often taught that we must please others, must say yes to every request, every help, every obligation. We fear that refusing will disappoint others, making them judge us as selfish or uncaring. However, the harsh truth is that constantly saying yes to everything is the fastest path to losing your confidence and self-esteem. When you constantly put the needs of others above your own needs, you are sending a clear message to yourself that you don't matter. You are devaluing yourself. And that is a silent killer of confidence. Have you ever felt exhausted, tired from having to bear too many responsibilities that you don't even want? That is the consequence of not knowing how to say no. Therefore, learn to say no. It's not selfishness, but an act of self-respect, an affirmation that your time, energy, and priorities are just as important as anyone else's. When you say no, you are setting boundaries. You are telling the world, I value myself and my time. This not only helps you protect yourself, but also makes others respect you more. I understand that saying no can be scary. You may fear rejection, disappointing others, or conflict. But remember that every time you say yes when you really want to say no, you are refusing yourself. You are sending a message to your subconscious that your needs and desires are not as important as others, and that will erode your confidence little by little. Take a moment to ask yourself before making a decision, is this something I really want to do? Does it align with my priorities and goals? If the answer is no, have the courage to say no politely and respectfully. You are not obligated to please everyone. Remember that confidence begins with knowing how to respect yourself. 2. Accepting your flaws, the beauty of imperfection. I used to be obsessed with perfection. I used to think that to become confident, I needed to be perfect in everything, not allowed to make mistakes. But all it brought was anxiety and insecurity. I always lived in fear that others would discover my flaws, and that made me constantly stressed and tired. The truth is, perfection is just an illusion. It does not exist in the real world. And the harder you try to pursue it, the more likely you are to be disappointed and lose your confidence. Instead of trying to be perfect, learn to accept your imperfection. Accept that you are just like everyone else, with strengths and weaknesses, with times of making mistakes. When you accept your flaws, you are freeing yourself from the unattainable standards that society often imposes. You are telling yourself, I am who I am, with all that I have, and I am already enough. This brings immense power and freedom. You no longer have to try to force yourself to become someone you are not. You are allowed to be yourself, to live authentically with your emotions, and that is the foundation of true confidence. View your flaws as a natural part of being human, as part of the journey of growth. Instead of being ashamed or trying to hide them, learn to accept and even love them. Remember that flaws don't define you, but how you face and overcome them defines who you are. Turn your flaws into motivation to strive to improve yourself, not obstacles that make you feel inferior. 3. Understanding your limits of knowledge. The humility of the wise. I used to think I had to know everything. Whether at work, in social situations, or even in personal conversations, I always felt pressure to always have the answer and know what to do. But the truth is, trying to appear to know everything only makes you feel stressed, tired, and ultimately undermines your own confidence. The truth is, admitting that you don't know something is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of strength and confidence. It shows that you are confident enough to accept imperfection, while also being open to learning from those around you. You don't need to pretend to know everything. Instead, be comfortable admitting your limitations. Stoic philosophy teaches us that realizing the limits of your knowledge is the first step to achieving true wisdom. When you admit what you don't know, you are opening a door to new knowledge. You are allowing yourself to learn and grow continuously. See acknowledging your shortcomings as an opportunity for you to improve, rather than something to be ashamed of. Remember, knowledge is a long journey, not a destination. You cannot know everything, and that's completely normal. The important thing is that you have a thirst for learning. Always be willing to ask questions, listen to the opinions of others, and constantly expand your horizons. When you understand your own limitations, you will become more humble, and that humility will bring you true confidence. 4. Talk less, listen more. The power of understanding. In a world where we often praise those who talk a lot, talk loudly, sometimes we forget the power of listening. I used to be one of those people. I used to think that to be considered confident and intelligent, I had to constantly share my opinions, always be the one talking the most in conversations. But that is completely wrong. The truth is, talking less and listening more does not make you less important. On the contrary, it shows your respect for others. When you listen, you are showing others that you care about what they are saying. You value their opinions and experiences. This will help you build deeper relationships and earn respect from everyone. Stoic philosophy teaches that true wisdom comes from understanding, and understanding comes from listening. When you take the time to listen, you are opening yourself up to new ideas, different perspectives, and valuable experiences. You will learn many things you never knew before. You will also avoid unnecessary misunderstandings and conflicts. Remember that everyone you meet has a story, a lesson, their own perspective. Take the time to listen to them sincerely and respectfully. When you listen more, you will learn more. You will become more understanding, and you will build confidence from within. 5. Live fully in the present, a moment of peace. We often get caught up in thoughts about the past or worries about the future, missing the beautiful moments right in front of us. I also used to live in regret over things that had happened, or worry about things that had not yet happened. I realized that I had missed so many wonderful things in life, simply because I was not living fully in the present. The truth is, the present moment is all we really have. The past is gone and the future is yet to come. Only the present is real, is where life is happening. By learning to live fully in the present, you are truly participating in life, instead of just standing by and watching. You are connecting with your true self, with your feelings, thoughts, and experiences. Stoic philosophy teaches us that true confidence comes from being able to control what is happening in the present, not what has happened in the past or what might happen in the future. When you focus on the present, you will feel more peaceful, more confident, and happier. You will no longer be haunted by mistakes in the past or unfounded worries about the future. Start with small things, such as focusing on your breath, feeling what is happening around you, or paying attention to small details in your daily life. Take the time to enjoy simple moments such as a cup of tea in the morning, an afternoon walk, or an intimate conversation with friends. When you learn to live fully in the present, you will find a source of peace and confidence within yourself. 6. Seek wisdom from others. The power of connection. In a society that values independence and self-reliance, we sometimes tend to think that asking for advice or seeking wisdom from others is a sign of weakness. I used to think I had to solve all my problems myself, not allowed to ask for help from others. But that is completely wrong. The truth is, seeking wisdom from others is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of strength, intelligence, and humility. It shows that you value knowledge, you don't mind learning from people with more experience, and you prioritize your personal growth over your ego. Stoic philosophy teaches that we should be lifelong learners, always seeking knowledge and experience from those around us. Everyone you meet has a story, a lesson, a valuable experience that can help you grow. When you seek wisdom from others, you are expanding your horizons, you are connecting with rich sources of knowledge, and you are building a solid support network. Actively seek out people you admire, people who have experience in fields you are interested in, or people who can give you helpful advice. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Listen to their opinions sincerely and learn from their successes and their mistakes. Remember that no one can succeed alone. Connecting with others will help you go further on your path of development. 7. Cultivate a growth mindset. The power of effort. We tend to praise innate talent and instant success, but the truth is, most success comes from effort, persistence, and a growth mindset. I used to be stuck in a fixed mindset. I believed that my abilities were predetermined, that I could only be good at certain things and that I could not change. This made me feel limited and afraid to try new things. But when I discovered the concept of a growth mindset, everything changed. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities can be improved through effort, learning, and persistence. It is the belief that you can become better at anything if you really try. When you have a growth mindset, you will no longer fear failure. Instead, you will see failure as an opportunity to learn and grow. Stoic philosophy teaches us that we should not be limited by what we have, but always strive to become better versions of ourselves. Remember that your potential is unlimited. You can achieve anything if you have enough determination and persistence. Do not let difficulties or challenges discourage you, but see them as opportunities for you to develop and explore your limits. 8. Develop emotional intelligence. The ability to master your inner self. In a world where reason and logic are often valued more than emotions, many people think that emotional intelligence is not important. I used to think that, in order to be successful and confident, I needed to control my emotions, not allowed to show weakness. But that is completely wrong. The truth is, emotional intelligence is an extremely important factor in life and career. Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage your own emotions, as well as understand and empathize with the emotions of others. It helps you build healthy relationships, communicate effectively, and resolve conflicts peacefully. Stoic philosophy teaches that self-awareness and self-control are fundamental to a moral and confident life. When you develop emotional intelligence, you will become more confident in facing the challenges of life. You will be able to control your emotions effectively, and you will be able to connect with others more deeply. Start by recognizing your emotions. Take the time to ask yourself, how am I feeling? What caused this feeling? Learn to control your reactions rather than letting emotions dictate your actions. And learn to listen and understand the emotions of others, putting yourself in their position to communicate more effectively. Exercise regularly. The power of balance. In modern life, we are often too focused on intellectual activities and forget the importance of taking care of physical health. I also used to neglect my body, spending too much time sitting and not exercising. As a result, I felt tired, sluggish, and my confidence also decreased significantly. But when I started paying more attention to exercise, I noticed a big change in both my physical and mental state. Exercising not only helped me feel healthier, but also helped me relieve stress, improve my mood, and boost my confidence. Stoic philosophy teaches us that we should take care of our bodies like a temple, because it is the place where our souls reside. When you take care of your physical health, you are investing in your overall development. Find a form of exercise that suits your interests and physical condition and make it a daily habit. Whether it's running, swimming, yoga, or anything else, take the time to move your body and you will see a miraculous change. 10. Surround yourself with positive influences. The power of environment. In a world where negativity can easily overwhelm, the people you interact with daily can have a huge impact on your mood, thoughts, and confidence. I used to live in a negative environment with people who constantly complained, criticized, and were pessimistic. As a result, I also became more negative, and my confidence was eroded over time. But when I decided to change my environment, when I started connecting with people who were positive, optimistic, and inspiring, everything changed miraculously. I felt like I was energized, and my confidence gradually recovered. Stoic philosophy teaches us that we should choose our friends wisely and befriend people who have good qualities. Remember that you are the average of the 5 people you interact with most. Therefore, choose your friends carefully. Befriend people who can inspire, support, and challenge you to grow. Stay away from negative people, those who only know how to complain and criticize. Look for people who always see the good in every situation, people who can bring you positive energy and help you become better. Remember that you have the right to choose your living environment. Create an environment that nurtures your growth and confidence. Remember that the journey of building confidence is a long journey, and it is not always easy. But believe that you have the ability to change yourself and build a confident and happy life. And you are not alone on this path. Confidence is not a destination, but a continuous process. Always be patient, persistent, and constantly strive. Believe in yourself and your potential. I hope that my sharing will help you on your path to finding your own confidence. Start with small steps and persevere in applying these principles. You will see a miraculous change in your life. If you find this message valuable, please like, share, and leave a comment. And if you are new, please click the subscribe button to build a positive community together where we can learn and grow together. Thank you for listening, and I will see you in the next videos.